So far, regardless, I'm having a lot of fun with the game, which is exactly the problem, because not everyone is having fun. What is cinematic? You see, a long time ago in the foreign year of 2010, some dead film critic named Roger made an article on why video games can never be art, and then proceeded to not define what art is. When I talk about cinematic games, we're talking God of War, Plague's Tale, Last of Us, Uncharted. Video games should be fun. I don't like this one too much. Sorry guys, I didn't like that Lighthouse movie. I think movies should be fun. Like, shut the fuck up. Go drink your prune juice, Grandma. Shut up, Grandma! The David boss fight in The Last of Us were like any other big boss fight in any other game. While a game like Quantum Break doesn't have a fucking balance, it has a long, terribly written TV show segment. A TV show that's affected by your choices in the game. But the story in the game is fucking boring, the story in the show is fucking boring, and therefore, while the gameplay is kinda fun, the story is so fucking boring that I end up just not caring. Meanwhile, on the other hand, a game like Everybody's Gone to the Rapture has a good story, but the gameplay is so slow and meandering that it also ends up being imbalanced in the opposite direction. However, here's the thing. The games that fail this balance are the ones that are bad in this genre. And I don't know about you, but I think it's unfair to judge an entire genre based on its bad examples. Like, Duke Nukem Forever is an FPS game that's dog shit. Doesn't mean that all FPS games are suddenly dog shit. Yes, because Dear Esther has a fucking combat system in it. David fucking Cage. A big reason why people don't like and or shit on cinematic games is probably because of this guy. Remember how I talked about balance like 5 seconds ago? Detroit Become Human will have these crazy action scenes that you're not actually playing through and they're just QuickTime events. And I'll go, man, I really wish this were like Uncharted where I was playing the game.
28
Cinematic movie games have been experimented with for decades, and during the PS2 era, one of those people was David Cage.
Hi, my name is David Cage.
And during this time, it was a lot less refined. Fahrenheit forced you to play fucking Simon Says. And I think there will always be a market for cinematic games. In the same way, there will always be a market for non-cinematic games. If there's one thing we can agree on, it's that David Cage should be kicked out of the industry.
Now, let's talk about your mental health.